Hey everybody, Tim here with today's review of Doctor Who story number 168, a two-parter, another two-parter, The Empty Child and The Doctor Dances, which, I don't know, two-parters in the first season, and, I mean, the season's not very long, so I'm kind of surprised that they did two-parters already. The whole, like, Dr. John Smith ministry, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, it's kind of interesting. The whole story itself, I really did like. I thought it's probably my favorite story of season 1 so far. We find out that we're back into World War II. The whole premise of the creepy fucking kid where, like, the phone's ringing and the doctor's like, the phone can't ring. The phone's not even hooked up. What's it ringing to? And I swear to God, that phone has rang before. I don't remember when. I didn't look it up, but I swear we've seen the Doctor use that phone before. We meet Captain Jack Harkness the first episode. It's amazing. The whole, like, homeless kids are, like, stealing food because of, like, the air raids, and we meet Nance. And then once again, the creepy kid, are you my mummy? It's terrifying. It is absolutely terrifying. We get the first mention of time agents, which is really important. Nanobites, Jack's invisible ship. There's so much. Rose, basically, again, I absolutely hate Rose. I hate everything about Rose. And where she's just, like, trying to jump Jack's bones, like, instantly. Like, she leaves Mickey for the Doctor, for Adam, and now for Jack. Like, she's just trying to get it on. And it's just like, oh, just stop. Please stop. So that whole thing, we see, like, all of these patients with head trauma, chest trauma, the scratch on the hand, no burning around the face, but it's weird. And it turns out that this creepy kid is Nancy's brother. And it's like, what? We get the line Doctor Who again. We hear about Mr. Spock quite a bit. And we realize that this whole thing with the Doctor chasing this thing was actually sent by Jack. Jack sent it off to make the Doctor chase it, and he was going to try to sell it to him because Jack is a con artist. And it's like, okay. So, and that's all just in the first fucking episode. So much to pick apart. Part 2, I absolutely love the go to your room. And it's like, those would have been terrible last words. And I was like, I mean, they're not like, I'm going to the bathroom to read Elvis' last words, but I mean, they're not bad. We see Jack's sonic blaster, like the whole where Nance calls out the butcher for messing around with him, which again, we get another, like, gay homosexual reference. So I was like, that's impressive. Where Jack is like, who wants a sonic screwdriver? And the Doctor's like, well, maybe you have a lot of shelves to put up. Which, going all the way back to the second Doctor with the sonic screwdriver, literally the sonic screwdriver just was a screwdriver. So it kind of made me laugh, because now the sonic screwdriver does anything under the sun that you want it to, which is why they got rid of it for so long. But I kind of laughed at that one. The nanogenes, basically the big twist is when this space junk ambulance crashed, Jack opened it up to see what was in it. It was a bunch of nanogenes. He thought it was empty. They found a dead kid. They were like, oh, this is what life is like on this planet. And they tried to fix everybody around it to be like the kid. What a fucking twist. Like, absolutely loved it. Thought it was great. They don't know what people look like. So they're like, oh, all of these kids, or everybody on this planet should have, like, head trauma, chest trauma, scratched hand, face mask. It makes sense. We find out that Nancy is actually like 21 years old, and that the little boy, Jamie, is actually her son, not her brother. Which, kind of a big twist. I'm down for it. I loved it. The whole, like, just this once, everyone lives. I was like, okay, yeah, that's not a big thing for Doctor Who, where everybody lives. So, loved the whole big twist, them saving Jack from blowing up, and, like, the whole, like, Captain Jack Harkness has a 100% chance of dying. I was like, nice. So, it's so great. Everything about this story, I really, really enjoyed. I had a great time watching it. And I could pick it apart for days. Like, it's, how do you go through? Probably my favorite thing is the whole, like, dancing thing is just a euphemism for fucking, for having sex. Oh, you've danced. I've danced. I'm 900 years old. I've danced all the time. Like, it's a really kind of great euphemism. And then where they're just talking about it, like, those two are going to, they're going to dance. And so I loved that. So overall, it was a good story. Let me know what you guys think about this two-parter. Is two-parters this early in the season too quick? Go ahead, let me know, and I will see you guys next time for Boomtown.